Morning all. What are we today? Sunday. Just going to go and set up and wean the last mob of lambs. Yeah, drench and needle them this morning, then that job will be done. So that'll be another good job out of the way. And then yeah, I'll truck them back, put them in the paddock where all the lambs are. Then I'll organise some hay and might go and feed some grain today. Then what's next? I'll yeah, got to set up an auger here. I got wheat going in the morning, and I've got to cut some wood too. And yeah, we'll do that. And we're just going to use the neighbours' yards today, just to do this job over there. Then I'll truck them back and push the ewes back to the paddock. Oh, she's a good foggy start in the morning. Here over at the paddock. Sort of try and find the sheep. Hopefully when they hear the ute, they'll come to me, thinking they're going to get fed. But yeah, can't see much at the moment, but that's alright. It's only 8:15, so I've got plenty of time to get him in. I just want to get them done before lunchtime. So yeah, if we find them, we'll be doing a good job. I think here they are, I think. Just got to find them all. If we can find where we're going. Woo! I'm sort of just over here doing it now, so I've just needled, now I'll just drench now. Yeah, so I had a load of wheat go this morning, which I was talking about yesterday. Yeah, as I was loading the truck, sort of had a few issues when I was spreading urea. Hearing a few clunks here and there. And yeah, I think it turned out, well, the old gearbox up the top here, it obviously drives the auger. She started burning the paint off the actual outer casing, and yeah, she was getting pretty hot. So I think it's done a bearing. Well, it's definitely done a bearing, because I'll show you. You get around here, I've sort of already taken it apart a little bit, but yeah, you get around here and yeah, she's sloppy. So I'll get that pulley off and I'll pull the gearbox off, and we'll yeah, pull the cap off the gearbox and see what's going on there. I think she's rooted. I'd say it's just spun a bearing, or yeah, the bearing's failed and everything's sort of spinning inside each other or something like that, yeah. But it was still augering. It was just not looking pretty or sounding pretty. So yeah, we'll pull that off and take it back to the workshop. That was a battle. 2 trips home and yeah, finally got it off. Yeah, so as you can see, it's yeah, it's obviously done a bearing on this end because that's all black. But I'll take it over to the shed and I'll open it up and we'll have a look inside. Oh yeah, I got this gearbox apart. So here's the bearing that's sort of failed. You can see it's literally burnt out. I think it's pretty much started to weld itself to the outer casing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out both. So these are exactly the same housing. That one just had a cap in it. So I'm going to get the welder out and I'll weld that inner race there, and then I'll pop them out, and yeah, I'll weld that one as well, and we'll see how we. So yeah, I got the welder going now. So I'll get the welder and I'll weld that inner race of the bearing. Well, it's the outer race, but yeah. So what I'll do, I'll put the earth straight to it, hopefully, and I'll just weld around it. Doesn't have to be pretty. That should shrink that in now. And it should hopefully, if it's in a shit of a spot to get to, hopefully it'll just fall out. Just like that. So there you go. So that's one out, as you can see. We'll get that one out of the way. Now I'll do this one. This one mightn't come out as easy. Doing it right near the brake cleaner, that's a good idea. So hopefully we just tap that. It won't come out. It's coming. There we go. So yeah, we got them out now. Doesn't look too bad. I reckon we'll be able to salvage it. So yeah, I might I've got a bloke up in Manu that deals in auger parts and augers and import stuff out of Canada, so I might give him a ring and see if he's got some parts up there and go and sort some bearings out, yeah. Right, that's a bit better. Yeah, so I'm just back in the shed this morning. I'm just finishing off that gearbox. So I went and got some parts yesterday up at Donald there, and obviously I broke the housing. That was my bad. Yeah, it had parallel, well, they weren't parallel bearings, but it had two that were opposite, and I tried to press it out and it didn't come out, and it broke the housing. So I went up to Donald and they actually had an old wrecked gearbox, which is this one now. So this is the one I'm going to use, because that one, I could have used the housing, but as you can see, it's, I don't know if you can see it, all that gold sort of, yeah, it's just full of brass, where this one was a lot cleaner. Yeah, the only problem with that one, it had a snap shaft, as you can see there. So I've, yeah, rebuilt it out, put new bearings in it. Yeah, put some oil in it, because I think that could have been the issue why things weren't happening. So yeah, you can see in there now, yeah, she's all new. Put a bit of grease and oil, and the reverse and everything works in it. So no metal or roller bearings rolling around in there. So yeah, I'll put the cap back on that and clean up this mess. And then I'll go and, I might as well just finish that job off now. I'll go and put it on, because weather's looking a bit threatening out here. It's not much of a day. Windy. I'll put this gearbox back on and see how we go. I think it should be right now. Seems pretty good, turning over by hand, and yeah, got a new bit of joining chain here. Yeah, we'll smack it on, and I'll probably take the auger out and lower it, but it'll be right. I'll just do it here and get it done. Righto, so we got the bugger out. Yeah, bit of a mess. Thought I'd try it with the yeah, just cut around that top weld with the grinder and then blow the back out with the plasma and we just hit it out. But that seemed it didn't happen. But then yeah, so I've got the original hole, and obviously they were fairly sloppy with their tolerances with the size of the original hole. So I'm going to use his jig and yeah, get it right. So yeah, we're going to tack that one in now, and
so they've been shut down.
I suppose we'll weld her out and put it together and see how it looks. So yeah, that's sort of the finished product there. Yeah, this jig, as you saw, I was trying to work out this jig, but it seems to drop on there pretty perfect. Oh, it's all sitting down. So hopefully that will be correct. If not, I'll show the bloke the video and you can tell me where I went wrong. So yeah, we'll I might just sit this one back together and then we'll go to the next one. Yeah, so I got those 4 axles welded into those disc seater parts. Yeah, finally worked the jig out. Hopefully it's right, but they're all the same, so that's all I can do. So yeah, you can see I'm sort of yeah, just welded the new ones in there. They're all in pieces. They're just spares that he's had laying in a box. Obviously, you can see the rest of it's here. So, probably finished in the shed now for tonight. I'm going to go. I've got 3 bales of hay to feed out to my sheep now, so I'm going to jump in the ute and go and do that, and then I'll probably knock off. Yeah, so I've just down doing this gates on these sheep yards down here. Yeah, finished it off there this morning. So you can see here the guys have put all new panelling in and yeah, rails and everything. So yeah, and yeah, this is where we've just fitted the gates. So they're all sort of fitted in now. Yeah, there's 2 there and couple here. Obviously we're fitting it into old fences, but no, they're all pretty simple and they're all drop pin ones, so they're good. You just pull them open and yeah. So I'm pretty happy with the way they've come up. Worked pretty well. There's a few more over there, so yeah, that was a good job out of the way. So I'll get back home now, and then I might get the spreader ready and even go have a look at a few paddocks of crop. I think just get out and have a look around, seeing that I've got a little bit of time now. Yeah, so that's a good job out of the way. Nothing worse than gal, so it's good to have these gates done. So yeah, I'm gonna so obviously I've got the spreader all hooked on now. I've just got to make sure that things going in actually, which it has now. So yeah, we're all sweet there. Yeah, I just got a bit of bait here. So I'll pick these up now and put them in. It's a bit of a mission with the bobcat, but we'll see how we go. Oh well, if you couldn't tell, I couldn't get it high enough there, so I've parked the tractor in the gutter now, and hopefully we can have another shot at it. Scared the shit out of me, but nah, it's all good. That's what we got bump stops on the back for, but yeah, that's what happens when you're in a rush, I think. Need to slow down a bit, and yeah. Oh, shit myself a little bit, but when I stopped it was all good. But no, that's all in now. Obviously I'll get rid of those bags. They're a bit nasty, don't want them around the kids or anything like that, so yeah, I might back the bobcat off the hill and put it in the shed. Then I'll calibrate the spreader now, and I'll go and spread that paddock, and I might see if I can grab one of the kids and come with me. But nah, she's all sweet. She landed on its wheels, leaked a bit of oil out. That's all right. Nah, she's cherry.